everybody. Welcome back to M3K. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card on how are you underestimated. I've got three piles for you to choose from. We've got pile number one here, pile number two, and pile number three. So I'll give you a second to tune in and pick your pile. The timestamps will be below in the description box. So I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile number one. How's it going? If you chose this stone, this is going to be your reading on how you are underestimated. This card here is going to describe the overall theme of what people underestimate within you. Okay, so you've got Neptune Dreams. So people underestimate just how willing and how far you will take it to follow your dreams and not let anybody else project any fear or any doubt within you. Okay, you have this drive, this ambition, this passion to go after your dreams no matter what, and you are very spiritually connected. You guys could be my mystics, my tarot readers, my healers. You guys are the underdogs. I'm hearing, like the black sheep of the family, where people have projected onto you a lot of doubt, a lot of you can't do that, a lot of you're different or you're weird for wanting to go after your dreams or do this, or that dream is too big for you, you'll never be able to accomplish it. And people, they underestimate the fact that you actually can and are accomplishing your dreams no matter what. Okay, so that is absolutely beautiful. We're going to get into it a little bit more and see what it is that people underestimate about my pile number ones. Okay, so we've got here, where did it go? Oh, here we go. We have intention confusion that popped up. Okay, so what I see here with this card is that people try and confuse your intentions. All right, people try and say that you're not doing it for the right reasons. They try and throw doubt in your plans. They try and say that you can't do something right, or that you're not doing it, like you're just doing it for money, or you're just doing it. I heard clout in my head as well, but that's not actually the reason why you're doing it. You're going after your dreams because I do feel that you guys are the healers, right? You are here to raise the vibration of the planet. You are here to breathe hope into other people. You are supposed to be a walking example for others, right? By you going after your dreams, no matter how many naysayers you've got in your life, or no matter how many people that are trying to talk smack about you, or a smear campaign, I'm also hearing. It's like you prove people wrong and they underestimate this about you because you are actually still going after your dreams. If that takes reinventing yourself, you will reinvent yourself. You will do the things necessary in order to go after your dreams. If this means dropping a mindset, you will drop that mindset, right? You supersede every doubtful thing that anybody else ever told you, right? And people will try and smear your name like that by saying, oh, such and such, they're just doing it for this, or oh, such and such, they're just doing it for that. But really, they're not understanding your true intentions, right? They try and confuse other people, and they try and project their own confusion because maybe they don't understand why it is that you're going after a certain dream. Like, people will always try and hurt or breathe fear into, or slander something that they just do not understand, right? These are like the type of people that are very, very committed to misunderstanding you, right? So we have energetic student here, right? So people underestimate your willingness to always learn, right? Your willingness to always see what works, what doesn't work. You're a student of life, right? And people, they kind of underestimate how willing and how far you are capable of, I want to say introspection, right? You are a very introspective person, right? You could have Virgo in your chart. You could have Pisces in your chart, sixth house, but you're very introspective and you're always willing to learn. You're always willing to change something or do something differently. You're always willing to take action. If one thing does not work for you, you're always willing to take the lesson into account and then learn from it, right? You don't let your mistakes hold you back. This is what people underestimate within you. They're like, oh, okay, well, that person messed up. They're not going to be able to go after it. They don't have the confidence. They don't have the passion. They don't have the drive. And you show people differently, right? You still go after your dreams. You still learn from the lesson. You are a student of life, right? You don't allow these energetic blocks to hold you back. You don't allow people's evil eye to hold you back from your dreams, right? If you have your vision set on something, you are going to go after it no matter what, right? It almost makes me a little bit emotional because I can feel the passion and I can feel the drive within this pile. And it's like you're going to go after what it is that you want no matter what. You've been told all your life that you can't do something, but you're here to prove them wrong, right? People underestimate this, and they have underestimated this within you pretty much your whole life, right? So we're going to see, how is it that people underestimate my pile number ones? How is it that people underestimate? We have messenger. So it says serious energy, bring harmony and balance, right? So you are the messenger for people, right? You are here to share your message. You are here to share the message that you can accomplish your dreams no matter what. You are here to spread a message that your dreams can become your reality as long as you're willing to learn. As well, as long as your intentions are pure and you don't take on impurities or the confusions of others, your dreams can become a reality. And this is what you learn. This is what you teach people. This is like your message, right? So we've also got here, I see here also with this messenger card, right? It's all about a balance of masculine energy and feminine energy. You are using your feminine energy to gain the wisdom to how to make your dreams become a reality, and then you're using your masculine energy to make that happen, right? So it's all about a balance, and maintaining that balance within, right? Bringing harmony to the earth again by showing people that unity is the goal here, right? And it's not about separation. We're not separate from our mind, our body, or our soul. They're all interconnected and they all work as one. So yeah, that's pretty beautiful. Let's just see here. What else about pile number one do people underestimate? We have the whales and the orca elder. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. So yeah, just like the whales travel the earth and spread their message of love, the messenger here, you also are a messenger of love, right? And people underestimate this about you. People underestimate the power of your voice, the power to make your dreams a reality, right? People underestimate, like I said, people underestimate the power of your voice, the power of your vision, right? You hold a certain frequency within you. And by sharing your message, by sharing your voice, and by sharing your healing frequency with the world, you show people that their dreams can actually become a reality, right? It's by learning through your mistakes do you become, I want to say, more authentic to yourself. The more you learn from your mistakes, the more you show others that this is all about learning, right? That we are on an earth school, right? So your dreams don't just become your reality the first try. It takes trial and error. It takes being led astray to come back into alignment with your dreams, right? And you're teaching people this by sharing your voice, by sharing your frequency, by diving deep within yourself and seeing what it is that you want to bring forth into the world, right? Neptune is very watery, it's very murky, it's very mystical, right? It's very like subconscious. You dive deep within your subconscious and you bring awareness to people. We've got awareness here. So it says here, live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, and look for signs and guidance, right? So you are very, very conscious of your thoughts, right? You dive deep within yourself and you figure out, hey, my thoughts create my reality. And then I take action from this awareness. So people underestimate your ability to make the unconscious conscious, to dive deep and see what it is that's trying to stop you from going after your dreams. You figure it out, you bring clarity to it, and then you take action from that awareness, right? And you're teaching other people how to do the same. You're teaching people how to overcome their challenges, how to overcome their mistakes, how to learn from their mistakes. How everybody is not perfect, right? And it takes maybe one or two trial and errors to get things right, to get things moving, but you never give up on your dreams. You always go after your dreams, and people they underestimate this within you. They don't think that you have the awareness in order to see what is not working and learn from what is not working, and then take inspired action and try again, right? Now I'm hearing that song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down, right? You take inspired action from your awareness, and you understand too that it's your thoughts that create your reality. So if you're thinking about doubt and about saying like, oh, I can't do this, or this is not good enough, that is what is going to create your reality. So you bring awareness to your own thinking, and you are somebody who dives deep and boosts your self-confidence. You breathe life into yourself, you breathe life into your dreams. And people underestimate this about you because they think, oh no, if we tell this person that they can't do it, they're going to believe that, and they're going to tell themselves they can't do it, and then they're going to give up, and they're not going to take action and go after their dreams, right? But you do the complete opposite. You take that in, you bring awareness to it, and you choose to see yourself in a different light, and then you take inspired action, right? With this light. You see yourself in a different type of light, and then you take action from that, right? And then you share your message. You share your message about how you overcome things, how to go after your dreams no matter what anybody else tells you, right? So how is pile number 1 underestimated? We have awakening. Beautiful. So we have awakening and awareness. It says here, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. Yeah. You integrate your subconscious with your conscious, right? The masculine and the feminine energy, you bring them together so that they work together. And then we've got transformation. So things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So we've got diving deep and deep healing. So you really go within and you figure it out, right? You figure out what is working and what isn't working. And you also figure out what is true and what is not true. You bring awareness to situations. You bring awareness to your own thoughts, to your own actions, right? And then you integrate your lessons, you integrate your knowledge, and then you go out and you share that message, right? Also with this energetic upgrade and transformation with this messenger card, it's all about bringing your energy into balance, right? We have energetic student there as well. So you are a student of life. You bring awareness to what your thoughts are, your vibration is. And you course correct if need be, right? You bring awareness and then you take action, inspired action from that awareness. So like I said here, you question yourself, right? You leave your fears, your doubts, and your baggage at the door. You question everything that doesn't feel good enough, right? You anchor in love. And you bring awareness to who you actually are and who you're not. And this is what helps you conquer your dreams. This is how you shock people who underestimate you, right? Because you know thyself. You know who you truly are. And by bringing awareness to your own thoughts and then taking inspired action from it, no one can ever tell you who you are because you know who you are, right? And you transform everything that you are not. So let's see here. What about pile number 1? Do people underestimate? We have the storm angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitude, and energy. Oh, it's beautiful, right? So you clash with other people's belief systems, right? Same with this energy, right? This balancing the masculine and the feminine energy, creating calm through chaos. We've also got here, oh, my nose is so itchy. Hold on. So with this storm angel, shadows and light are beautiful and necessary and coexist in harmony, right? With this harmony card that we've got right here. So it says here, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance, right? With the dark and the light, with the masculine and the feminine, you bring awareness to all of this, right? There needs to be dark for there to be light, and there needs to be light for there to be dark. It's like the law of polarity, right? We've also got here, certain kinds of differences do not blend like oil and water. They separate and cannot coexist in harmony. Therefore, I bring change, and when change comes, for some, it's simple and easy. For others, it's dramatic, wild, and full of static. So it's almost like you're a walking tower moment, okay? You go in and you transform, like this transformation card is giving me tower card energies, and you bring about awakenings to people, right? You teach people some sort of lesson when it comes to following their own dreams and knowing who they are. And sometimes it can be chaotic, right? And even for yourself, other people can cause chaos within yourself and throw you off balance, right? Your belief system might differ from somebody else's belief system, but really we're all in harmony and we all coexist as one. There is no separation. And by you bringing awareness to this and taking inspired action from it, you don't create and cast more shadows. You bring compassion and love into a situation, and people underestimate this within you because they didn't think that you would argue with their belief systems. They didn't think that you would stand up for yourself. They didn't think that you had balance within yourself. They didn't think that you could transform and awaken them, perhaps, to new belief systems, right? So you are kind of like a shock when it comes to people and delivering certain kind of messages about love. You awaken people to new belief systems. You awaken people to new ways of seeing things, and this really can throw some people off guard, right? And they could get your intentions wrong, or they can misconstrue things, and they don't want to understand what you're trying to say. But you bring a tower moment to these people. So let's see here. We've got strength, Leo energy. Yeah, your strength is unmatched. People underestimate your strength and your passion and your willingness. We've got Five of Pentacles on the bottom. People underestimate, you know, people thought that they could leave you out in the cold or that you wouldn't be strong enough to overcome something, but here you are overcoming adversity, right? You overcome any feelings of lack. You transform these lack and scarcity mindsets and mindsets of separation and competition, and you unify everything, right? You also teach people that perhaps the ego and the darkness within needs to be tamed, and that nobody ever actually lacks anything, right? We're all here to learn to transform, and yeah, you bring like this tower moment to people's belief systems, to their ego almost. You also tend to trigger people's belief systems when it comes to any types of, oh, I want to say, well, here it says it here perfectly. It says here, is to speak truthfully and act in integrity. It's all about becoming transparent. Her fierce light will reveal all that is hidden so it can be banished for good. So it's like you reveal other people's shadows, you bring them tower moments, you transform them, you awaken them and make them aware of their own darkness, right? By kind of acting like a mirror. And you work on yourself, and you show them with through compassion that everything is united as one, right? There's only love is real. And they underestimate your strength and your willingness and your intelligence to do this. So we've got the King of Cups. So all about emotional maturity here. And we've got the World card. Harmony and completion. And then we've got the Six of Wands, right? So people underestimate, they thought they could cast you out into the cold and that they could throw you off your emotional balance. But remain strong, you remain celebrated, you remain seen, right? People thought they could cast illusions and cast shadows on you, but you remain steadfast and emotionally balanced, and you don't let any feelings of lack or limited or scarcity mindsets to hold you back. You bring awareness to that and you keep going. And you're celebrated for this, and people underestimate just how celebrated you are, or just how much sharing your voice helps others, right? People thought that they could cast you aside and that you were weak, but you proved them wrong. Your intentions are to unite people, right? To get them to come together, to share your dreams with other people, and to have discernment. You stay true to yourself, and you have the support of the universe, right? You honor yourself, and you see your inner beauty, and other people can see it too. No matter how many people try and underestimate you or try and throw you out to the wolves, or banish you, you seem to persevere and bring tower moments to those who underestimate you. And you're like, yeah, see, I can do this. And you transform and you awaken it, and they're like, well, wow, so your enemies eventually they become your admirers, right? And they look at you, and you teach them something. They become aware of something within themselves, right? And this is how people underestimate you. They just don't think that you can do it and follow your dreams, and you don't have the awareness, but really you do have the awareness, and you teach people this. Okay, well, pile number one, that's all I have for you. If this resonated, please hit the like button and comment down below. I love seeing all your comments, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful pile number twos. If you chose this stone, then this is going to be your reading on how people underestimate you. These cards are going to be the theme, pretty much, or the overall energy of your reading, and you actually got two. So we're going to see what they are. We've got the second house assets, okay, which is Taurus energy, I believe, and then we've got the 11th house with Aquarius energy. The edge. So what I'm seeing here right off the bat is people are underestimating your community, okay, your support team, your friendship group, the way that you are a humanitarian, and how people support you in the physical realm. Okay, you do have a lot of support. You do have a lot of support members, and they support you in the material realm, but also in the spiritual realm, okay? You've got this tight knit group of people that are on your side, okay? That stick it out with you no matter what. And people underestimate this about you. They don't think that the people that are actually in your corner are going to stay in your corner. And when those people actually do stay in your corner, they get a little bit shook, right? You even have people who are supporting you, pile number two, that you don't even know about, okay? You got people in your corner that are complete strangers, and they will vouch for you. They will breathe hope into your name, okay? They share the similar goals, the similar creativity, similar, you know, humanitarian work, right? They share the similar life goals with you, and they see your work that you do in the material realm, and they support you, okay? And then you got people that are in your corner, and these people that underestimate you, they underestimate just how supported you really are, okay? So let's see what else about pile number two. We've got love, right? Yes, you are loved, okay? People underestimate just how loved you really are, pile number two, okay? Yeah, your community loves you. You got law of attraction. You want to know why? It's because you love yourself. And because you love yourself, you attract more love into your material world, into your community, into your friendships. And people underestimate just how hopeful you are, just how loving you are, right? We've also got courage. You're also very courageous when it comes to your work, right? And people underestimate just how courageous you are, not only how you are, but people underestimate the courage that your support team has for you, right? They will vouch for you, and they have the courage to stand up for you no matter what, okay? They are on your side. And people underestimate this about you. They don't think that you have very many people in your corner, or that maybe you don't have a support team around you, or your friends aren't actually true and loyal to you and love you as much as they say they do, but they do. And this has got some people shook, right? They think they can just walk all over you, pile number two, without having anybody stand up for you or without any consequences to them. And unbeknownst to them, they get a little bit shook, right, when this happens, okay? So let's see what else does pile number two. Why do people underestimate them? Ooh. We've got, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. Yeah, you don't overthink anything. You know exactly where you're going. You know exactly how you do it. And you don't need to overthink things, okay? They overestimate. No. They underestimate the fact that you don't overthink things, okay? You don't have to. You just bring love into a situation and then you attract love. You bring courage and authenticity into a situation and you attract courage and authenticity, okay? People underestimate the fact that you don't overthink anything and you just keep staying in your lane and you keep facing your true north. You keep doing you no matter what. And people underestimate this within you, right? They think, oh, I'll just throw a wrench in their plans and it's going to make them go off course. But no, you don't flinch, right? Because you got people in your social circle that are in your corner, pretty much blocking any hate mail that people try and, or any shade that people try and throw your way, right? Oh gosh. So what else do people underestimate about you? So we have longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. Yeah. You've got this group of people that you belong to, right? Your soul tribe, your soul family, and they will vouch for you, right? You're not alone. And people underestimate this about you. They feel that you are alone, that you are standing alone, doing things by yourself, right? They underestimate the team of souls that you have with you, right? Look at it, the bottom of the deck. In all of these cards, this person is alone. Alone, 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 right? People underestimate the fact that you actually have a support team. You even have a support team that people can't even see. They up in the sky. So not only do you have a spiritual support team, but you also have a friend group that supports you, right? A community of like-minded individuals, right? That go up to bat for you, right? Look at on the bottom of the deck, we have soul family. Can't make this up, right? You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone, and you don't do it all by yourself. And this is what throws people off, is that they think they can come at you, that no one's going to stick up for you or be in your corner. And then they get surprised and shocked, and they learn their lesson real quick when you've got people that'll stand up for you and show you the courage and the love that you deserve, right? These people that are in your circle make these people look like jokers, right? Like, oh, you're a joke. Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. You shouldn't have done that, right? So let's see here. We've got star keepers, right? Cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. Yeah, you stay grounded, right? You don't overthink things. You stay grounded. You stay in your lane. You keep to yourself, and you do your own thing. And this is how you attract more peace into your life, because you're peaceful. You stay in your own lane. You don't do anything. It's all about perspective, right? Here again, we got this lone little planet out in the middle of space, right? People really do think you're alone and that you got no one. So it says zoom out and on common ground, finding common ground, right? Common ground and seed the light by staying grounded. So you find the common ground, and people underestimate this about you. They think that they can get a reaction out of you. They think that they can throw you off guard, or they think that they can throw you off course, right? But they can't. They can't. Because you're not actually alone. You may look like you're alone, but you're not alone. And this really throws people off, I tell you. When people think that they can come at you without anybody coming at them, oh, it's definitely not the case. So let's see here. What else about my pile number twos? Do people underestimate them? Deep love. We are the Hathors. Birth as a portal. Deep love. Yeah, you are deeply loved, pile number two. See, we've got love here. You are deeply loved, okay, by your community, by your friends, by your soul family. And people underestimate this. People don't think that you are as loved as you are. People think that you're alone, that you got nobody. But really, you've got this whole team, and it's a big team. You may yourself be even surprised at how many people you actually have in your corner. And it's because you stay in your own lane. It's because you don't overthink things. You just keep going. You keep persevering. You keep staying in your lane. You change your perspective, right? You have a deep love for people. You have a deep love for yourself. You do what lights you up, right? You don't go and you don't bash other people. You don't try and like cause havoc. You have courage. You stand up for what you believe in. And we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, right? You don't micromanage the universe, you keep to yourself. Your life is a canvas. You have creative accountability. You create your own happiness so you don't overthink it, right? You don't have other people coming in and trying to wreck your happiness because they can't. You realize it's you that creates your own happiness, right? And you attract these like loving support teams and support members into your life, and people don't understand. They underestimate this because you do look like you're by yourself. I'm not gonna lie, pile number 2, you do look like you're by yourself, but you're really not. So let's just see what else do people underestimate by pile number 2. So we have prosperity here. So it says here, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So people underestimate your prosperity. This can also be your prosperity with people, right? You're very prosperous. You're very rich when it comes to the love that you have around you. It says manage your finances with love, but what I'm getting here is manage your friendships with love. You manage yourself with love. You probably do manage your finances with love, and you're probably very wealthy. People underestimate just how wealthy you are. This doesn't even just have to be material wealth, although we do have assets here and prosperity. So people, you may look like you live poor, but you don't. Okay? People underestimate just how wealthy you really are. Pile number 2. People think that you're alone, that you don't have it all together, that you must be, broke because you live alone and you're doing things alone, but really, you got it going on there, pile number 2. You got King of Pentacles energy, okay? Kingpin type energy you've got going on, all right? And it's because you use discernment. So people underestimate your discernment here. It says, all is not what it seems. That's so funny. All is not what it seems. Exactly. You may look like you're alone, but you ain't alone. You may look like you're poor, but you ain't poor. Okay? All is not what it seems. It says, stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Yeah, you keep things a secret, okay? You're very discerning when it comes to allowing people to know things, right? You don't really share your whole life story. You may share with close people, but you don't go out there presenting, you know, this image of yourself, right? It's like you kind of keep things mysterious, you kind of keep things hidden, and it kind of people underestimate this fact about you is that you are rich with friends, you are rich with perhaps material things, right? You are rich and abundant in life. It's just you don't show it, right? People don't need to know what they don't need to know because the more people know, the more things can get ruined, right? So you're very discerning when it comes to who you share your life with and who you share your riches with and who you share your friends with, right? You got friends popping out of every other corner and people didn't even know that those people were in your corner. You know what I mean? And then they get shocked when these people come out and vouch for you because it's like, wow, I didn't even know you rocked with such and such like that. Like, damn. And people underestimate this, right? So we have delight here. It says, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in the simple things. Always expect the best. And this is exactly what you do, especially with that law of attraction card. You always expect the best, and the best is exactly what you get, right? You do count your blessings and you do enjoy life. You're very prosperous. And then we've got compassion at the bottom. It says here, be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Yeah, you see the light in yourself and others, right? And this is why the light is reflected back onto you. And people underestimate just how protected you are by your soul family. And they underestimate just how abundant you are because you may not show it. Okay? Oh, pile number 2. My kinds of peoples. So let's see here. What else do people underestimate about my pile number 2s? What else do people underestimate about my pile number 2s? Oop. We've got here, Clockwork Pumpkin, a wonderful idea, the aha moment. You've got a bunch of wonderful ideas, okay? And this is because you don't overthink it. You get an idea and then you run with it, right? People also, with this aha moment and this 11th house Aquarius card here, people underestimate just how inventive you are, okay? And I do feel with this prosperity card and this discernment about how you keep your dreams a secret, you are going to be inventing something that is going to make you very, very rich, okay? Pile number 2s, you have this aha idea that you're going to be coming up with, and it is pure genius, okay? And so it, like, don't doubt your intuitive self when it becomes the delivery system for a wonderful innovation that you are in charge of, right? You're going to be innovating something that's going to be making you very rich. And people underestimated that you could even do this, okay? People underestimated your brilliance. People underestimated your talents and your skills. And this idea that you're going to be coming up with, if you haven't already, because you have out of the box type thinking and you have very good discernment, you're going to be coming out of the woodworks with this brilliant idea, this brilliant innovative idea, or this invention. And people are going to be like, where in the heck did that person even get that from? Like, what? Where'd they even get that idea from? I didn't know that they could do that. And you're going to be coming out of the woodworks with this brilliant idea, right? It says trick or treating. Ouch, trick or treating. We're here, right? So it's like you were out doing something, right? And then all of a sudden you pop out and you're like, oh, I'm here. So it says here, it's up to you now to decide whether you are going to take the time to discover what something is really all about or simply judge it based on how it appears to be at first glance. So people judged you by first glance, okay? They just seen someone that doesn't look like they would be very smart or doesn't look like they'd be very innovative, or it looks like this person is all by themselves, got no one, but really not all is as it seems, okay? And then you pop out of the woodworks and you've got this brilliant idea. You are abundant beyond all else. You've got this support system that nobody even knew about or seen. It's like, wow. And people judged you at first glance to be something that you completely were not, right? You see through conditioning and old thought patterns, and you reveal a world of wonder and more possibility, right? So, yeah, you're going to be popping out of the woodworks here, pile number 2, with these brilliant innovations, okay? And you've got some sort of ancient wisdom within you, especially with that Aquarius energy, that people are going to be shocked at, okay? They just don't see it coming. Nobody sees this coming because you are moving in silence, all right? And you got this brilliant idea that's just brewing, right? And it's going to blow people's minds, I tell you. And this is what people are underestimating about you, okay? You've got these opportunities coming for you. Beautiful. Pile number 2. You also chose that aquamarine stone, which is all about abundance. So let's see here. What is it about my pile number 2s that people underestimated? What is it about my pile number 2s that people underestimated? We've got the devil. Yeah, people, they all thought that you were in this low vibration, material realm too, I'm getting from this, okay? They didn't think that you could create abundance, right? Then we've got the 9 of Cups at the bottom, right? We've got the Tower card as well. Scorpio energy, Capricorn energy. That Capricorn energy is very well disciplined too. You are disciplined. You may have a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, or Venus, North Node perhaps, or a stellium. You may have a Scorpio stellium, but you're popping out of the woodworks and look, you're like sitting in the middle. Like you're you're bringing shocks to the world. This is like that innovative idea that's going to bring about something in the material realm, okay? I'm not seeing this devil card as a negative card in the context of this reading. I am seeing it as you're bringing something into the material world with this aha moment. You're going to get this brilliant idea that's going to bring you a lot of abundance and a lot of success and a lot of happiness. And you're coming out of the woodworks and people are going to be extremely shocked, right? They don't think that you had it in you to do this. They didn't think that you were as prosperous as you were, because not all is as it seems, right? You have a lot more love and courage within you than you may look. I'm hearing like resting bee face. Look, you are a hard and dedicated worker. The devil card could also represent someone who is addicted to working, right? To that hard work, to that dedication. It's that Capricorn, that disciplined energy. You are a hard worker behind the scenes. And everybody just thinks that they're just sitting there alone, being lazy, not doing anything for themselves. Meanwhile, you're behind the scenes, learning with the Hierophant here, Taurus energy, a lot of earth energy in this reading. You are behind the scenes learning, and you never stop learning. That's the thing. You're becoming a leader. You're working hard. You're obsessed with your work right now. And people are looking at you and they're underestimating this because they're looking and they're thinking that you're not doing anything, but really behind the scenes, you got it going on. And people are going to be regretting ever doubting you, right? And this is how people underestimate you. They underestimate the brilliance of who you are and how many people you got in your support team. Okay? Look it. You got people that are working behind, like working with you. You got people that are protecting you from unseen forces, from unseen people. These people, these collaborations, this friend group that you've got, people underestimate just how much they'll stand up for you, right? And how much they actually love you with the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Beautiful reading. Well, pile number 2, that's all I got for you. If this resonated, please like and subscribe and comment down below. I do love reading all your guys' comments, and I will see you at the next one. Bye. Hello, hello. Pile number 3, if you chose this stone, this is going to be your reading on how people underestimate you. So I'm just going to put your stone over here. We're going to take a look at this card. This card is going to represent the overall energy of your reading here. And we've got Sagittarius with the Voyager. So it says here, enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, experimental, boundless, risk-taking. So I do believe that people underestimate your ability to take a risk. People underestimate your discipline and your independence, I'm also feeling, okay? People also underestimate your ability to go seeking, to go find answers, to ask questions, right? So yeah, this is what people are underestimating about you, my beautiful pile number 3s. I'm also feeling that you picked this like carnelian stone. So people are also underestimating your ability to create things, right? To go outside of the box, to take a risk on something, to use your tactics, right? Yeah, you're very philosophical, so you know how to think outside the box here, right? You're very also enthusiastic about life, okay? You're very passionate too with that rose here in this carnelian stone. So physical wisdom, yes. So people underestimate your ability to create abundance, to create legacy wealth, I'm hearing. And it's because of your out of the box thinking and your seeking for answers that you are able to do this. And people underestimate this. You're also very, very willing to take a risk on yourself, right? It's like you're very spontaneous, I'm hearing as well. So if you like one day you're just chilling there and the next day you're on a flight to Cancun or something, right? Because you have the courage to go out and do something. You have a lot of wisdom when it comes to the earthly realm, right? So let's see, what else does... You're very generous too, pile number 3. But people underestimate your ability to create something, to create your own wealth, to create your own, I want to say, like you do things so like unorthodox, is that? Yeah, unorthodox. You'll like take two things together and like create something beautiful. It's the Midas touch type energy we've got going on here. So what else do people underestimate about my pile number 3s? What else do people underestimate about my pile number 3s? What do people underestimate about my pile number... Ooh. So we've got the mental plane lower. So people think that you are in this lower state of thinking, but really you're not. People underestimate that your ability to gain energetic stability at the bottom of the deck here. You gain energetic stability by keeping care of your thoughts, right? You don't allow yourself to get in this lower state of mind where you are in fear. You combat that with courage, right? And this is what brings you physical wisdom. This is what brings you out of the box thinking. This is what brings you answers, because you're not always asking for you're not always asking the question. You ask the question and then you have the courage to take the risk and go and find the answer, right? You don't stay in this lower state of mind of fear and self-sabotage and victim mindset. You have the courage to face your fear and go after what it is you want with the Sagittarius energy. You take that risk on yourself to find the answers that you really want, right? Okay, so let's see, what else is it about you, pile number 3, that people underestimate? Let's see, what is it about my pile number 3s that people underestimate? We've got warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? So there's that discernment with that sword. You don't allow fear to overrule you, right? You use your discernment, you use your mental clarity to have courage to face your fears and to take a risk on things that that are actually calling you, right? Have you answered your deepest calling? And I believe that you do. You take a risk and you go after what it is that your intuition's calling you forth to. We also have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, and Helpers in the Subtle Realms. So you feel a calling to do something, and then you go and you take a risk to do it. And it always works out for you because you've been called to do it, right? And you don't allow fear to take over you, right? You go after it. You're enthusiastic about it. You ask questions and then you go and you find the answer. You have the courage to do this. And people underestimate your strength and your willingness to go outside of the box and to think of new ways of doing things, right? And finding the answers that are holding you back, right? You travel, you go seeking. And people underestimate this about you. We also have the 7 star sisters, birthing, creations, tapestry of life, and expression. You aren't afraid to express yourself. We also have birthing, creations, tapestry of life, and then divine orchestration here. So there is an organized chaos to your plan, and it has to do... You're not alone in when it comes to doing this, right? You ask the questions that nobody will ask, and then you go and find the answers to these questions that nobody thought that you would ask or even find answers to, right? And it's because you're not afraid to take a risk. You also have the support team too in the subtle realms, and people underestimate just how supported you are because you're willing to take a risk and everything kind of just works out for you. Then we've got wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So you know when to take action and you know when to wait, right? You know when to ask a question, then you know when to wait for the answer. And then you have the courage to wait for the answer, right? It says things are being woven. Tapestry of life, divine orchestration. You only act when it's time to act. And then you have the courage to actually take the risk. So people underestimate your timing of things. They think that you're waiting forever, or that you're not willing to take a risk, or that you maybe take risks at inappropriate times, but it's because you've been called to do it. things are being orchestrated, things are being woven, right? You're being told when to wait and when to jump. And people look at this as maybe sporadic, but there's organized chaos. There's method to your madness, right? See, and then we've got baby steps at the bottom. It says follow your intuition before it makes sense, action. So yeah, you follow your intuition, you follow your calling. You know when to act, and then you act on it. And people underestimate the timing. People underestimate your willingness to act when you're being told to act. And this is why you got physical wisdom here. Like, you know when to act and you know when to wait. So let's see, what else? What else do people underestimate about my pile number 3s? What do people underestimate? Oh gosh. About my pile number 3s. We have magic. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. Yeah, so you believe in your own magic. And look, we've got this little fairy, and it almost looks like she's whispering in this unicorn's ear. When to act, stay alert. When to act, when not to act, when to move, when not to move. And we've got courage here again. You've got it twice. You've got it here, and then you've got it here. So it says here, you are safe, fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Yes, you set strong boundaries with yourself. You know that fear is an illusion, right? You don't allow fear to take over. You bring courage when it comes to your fear. And you know when to wait. It takes courage also to wait for opportunities that you're being told to wait. And then you listen for this magical moment of when to say, okay, now is the time to go. And then people may look at that and it looks risky. It looks like something isn't going to work out, but then it works out exactly how it was meant to, because it was woven. It was woven by the universe for you. And you were told to wait. And you don't let fear stop you, right? Sometimes people fear waiting because they feel if they don't take action that they're going to miss out, but you know better. You know better, and you know when to take a risk. And you combat fear with courage. And you have the courage to listen to your own intuition, right? And people underestimate this about you. People underestimate just how intuitive you really are. Beautiful. So what else whoa, people underestimate about my pile number 3s? We've got imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream and believe in unlimited possibilities. So yeah, you believe in unlimited possibilities. You believe in the power of your own imagination, and you believe in the power of magic. And you give yourself permission to take risks as well, and to go after your dreams. Beautiful. So people underestimate your imagination as well. That's that out of that box thinking. That's that risk taking. That's seeing something different. That's asking the questions and then going and finding the answer. So people underestimate the power of your imagination and just how visual you are. You could be like clairvoyant as well, or you could manifest through daydreaming, right? And people underestimate this about you. So let's see, what else do people underestimate about my pile number 3s? We've got strange Valentine. Love is strange. That's so cute. Look at that little walrus. So people underestimate your ability to love and to go after what it is that you love and to envision a new reality for yourself, okay? People also may underestimate, I want to say, your love life almost. It's like you have the courage to not settle for anything less than you deserve. And people are underestimating the fact that you are actually going to meet someone at your caliber, and that you're not just going to settle because you don't allow fear to get in the way, right? You combat your fear with courage, and you know when to wait for your perfect opportunity, right? This could be loving romantic partners, or this could just be partnerships in business. You know when to wait, and you know when to act. And you're not afraid to wait for something that you actually deserve, right? You're not going to settle for anything less than you deserve. And people underestimate this about you. They perceive it maybe as a weakness, but really it's your greatest strength. We got faceless ghost and the haunted girl, ghost people. And then we've got the snow angel, the signs are with you already. Yeah, the universe is sending you signs constantly, especially with this magic card and that fairy whispering in her ear. And then we've got the Mend a Broken Heart fairy, healing a heartache. So people underestimate your ability to heal from some sort of heartache. They think that the ghost of the past is always going to keep you stuck, when really you just have the courage to wait for what it is that you are actually deserve. And people are underestimating this about you. They just think that you're going to settle, or that you're in a fear state, or that you're still heartbroken about something, but really you are being told to wait by the universe, right? The signs are with you already. We've got wait. Things are being woven, right? And you know this, but people underestimate this about you. You hold the wisdom, right? You know that it takes time for things to trickle down from the 5D to the 3D. And you understand this, right? This is why you're very comfortable with waiting for what it is that you deserve. You're not going to be haunted by people of the past, by ghosts of the past, by past heartbreak. People underestimate your healing abilities as well. People need to be minding their own business, right? We've got the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Very compassionate, very loving. Love is very strange, right? Once you learn to love yourself, love will be attracted towards you. This is why you have no fear in waiting for what it is that you actually deserve. People underestimate that you actually know what you're doing here. And that people underestimate your courage. It takes courage to wait for what it is that you deserve, right? It takes courage also to believe in the magic around you and believe in your own divine messages here. Yeah, we've got the Page of Wands. Talk about messages. And we've got the Empress here. You know your worth, pile number 3. You know exactly what you're able to create in this world. You know exactly what it is that you deserve. And you're not afraid to wait for it until it comes around. You're this little angel here. And people underestimate this about you. People underestimate your capacity to love, to celebrate life. Taurus Libra vibes as well. People also underestimate your compassion. They maybe mistake it for fear. Yeah, we've got the 7 of Cups in reverse. You know what you want, right? You're not going to be confused by all these different choices. You know exactly what you want. And then we've got this Death card with Scorpio energy. Yeah, you put an end to all confusion and all illusions, right? You're very comfortable with waiting. You're manifesting what it is that you actually want. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you want to create, and you know exactly what you're worth. And you have no problem putting an end to any type of confusion or any type of multiple options. You know exactly what you want. And you're not going to allow fear to hold you back. You're going to combat that fear with courage, and you're going to wait exactly for what you want, right? And you know you're safe in doing so. Look, then I got this Knight of Pentacles. Pre-Empress and Empress energy. This is somebody who definitely knows their worth. And you don't mind waiting for it. This doesn't scare you. People underestimate you knowing your own worth and knowing what it is that you actually want. People mistaken this for fear, when really it's just courage. It's your wisdom. It's your discernment. You're dreaming up exactly what it is that you want, and you're not settling for no less. Period. People may not understand that, but they definitely underestimate your courage. That's for sure. Well, my beautiful pile number 3s, this has been your reading. If it resonated, please hit the thumbs up button, comment down below. I always do love and appreciate all your comments, and subscribe to my channel for future readings, and I will see you at the next one. Bye.